Hey there, welcome to Living Local. I'm Lindsay Kovach, and today I'm sharing a little bit more about the three key areas located to the north side of Greenville: Travelers Rest, Taylors, and Greer. Today we'll cover key highlights of each of these areas, the pros and cons of living in the areas, as well as who might make a good fit for each location. With the greater Greenville area being one of the top 10 real estate markets in the country, there's no shortage of reasons to relocate to our beautiful city. But today we are going to hone in on these three towns located in the northern part of Greenville County. If you're considering a move to Greenville, take my quiz in the description below to see which communities might be a good fit for you. I'd love to be a resource to you about all things in the upstate as you research and relocate to the area. Let's start our comparison today with the city of Travelers Rest. Travelers Rest, or TR as the locals call it, is known for its laid-back, outdoorsy vibe and its proximity to the stunning Blue Ridge Mountains. TR is about 15 minutes to the north of downtown Greenville and is a haven for outdoor lovers, with the famous Swamp Rabbit Trail running right through town. So let's talk about the key attractions of TR, things to do, and places to eat. TR is known for its beautiful scenery, a small town community feel, and a growing food scene. Main Street boasts a variety of different coffee shops, restaurants, bars, and local shops. Some of my favorites include Bridge City Coffee for a matcha, the Community Tap for a meeting with a friend or a beer while waiting for a table at Sushiyama, and Tandem Creperie. You're guaranteed to find a line out the door at Tandem on Saturday morning because the seasonal crepes are to die for, but totally worth the wait. And the newest addition to the TR food scene is Tipsy Taco. Tipsy has an amazing taco selection and spicy margarita, and they've just redone their outdoor space that backs up to the Swamp Rabbit Trail. You can learn more about what's coming soon along the Swamp Rabbit Trail if you watch our video linked above about how the trail is getting even better this year and next. So who is Travelers Rest great for? I would say typically best for families with school-aged children like mine or retirees who are attracted to the area. Families feel like there is enough to do in the area with kids activities such as the Great Farmers Market or playground at Trailblazer Park, as well as sports leagues at the TR YMCA, which all provide lots of activities within a short drive. Properties in Travelers Rest are typically a mix of farm homes with acreage, but if you go further north, you're likely to find some older traditional brick ranch properties and homes built in the 90s. We've also recently seen an expansion in new construction communities in Travelers Rest. Pinestone Echo Grove, The Refuge, and White Hawk Meadows are all new construction communities in TR. Be sure to check out my recent video about the top 5 new construction communities we're eyeing right now. We go over a few of these in that video. Obviously, I talk about Travelers Rest a lot on this channel, mainly because my family lives here and we love it so much. We love the close access to the Swamp Rabbit Trail, we enjoyed the downtown TR area and the seasonal events that the city puts on, and it feels like a supportive small town with plenty to do. But how is Travelers Rest different from nearby Taylors, South Carolina? We'll dive a bit deeper into Taylors next, but in general the biggest difference is that Travelers Rest has a true downtown area with a main street, shops, and restaurants. Granted, Taylors is closer to downtown Greenville, but doesn't have a true downtown area. Travelers Rest is also a little more spread out than Taylors. It extends farther north where there are farms and homes with more acreage. The lots for new construction communities in TR are a bit smaller compared to Taylors, which typically has more homes with about half-acre lots because of the timing that they were divided and built. And since this video is all about comparing the three communities to the north of Greenville, how does TR compare to Greer? TR and Greer are similar because they both have downtown main streets with shops, restaurants, and gathering places. They both host seasonal farmers markets in the same downtown area. However, Travelers Rest has better access to the Swamp Rabbit Trail and Paris Mountain, while Greer has better proximity to Lake Robinson and the airport, as well as better access to 85 and 385. Both communities have a mix of resale homes and new construction. As promised, let's now dig a little deeper into the Taylors community. For sake of orientation, Taylors lies east of Travelers Rest and a little more towards the south, closer to Greenville. Key features of Taylors include well-established communities, quick access to downtown Greenville, and access to Wade Hampton Boulevard, which is a main commercial space where you'll find Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, as well as more chain restaurants. Some key attractions in Taylors include the Fair House at Taylor's Mill, which boasts an eclectic Southern-inspired American menu and high-exposed loft ceilings, a very cool place for a date night or a meal out. They also have a stellar brunch menu on the weekends. Taylor's Mill area also is home to 13 Stripes Brewery, a great local brewery with both seasoned and mainstay craft beers. This location maintains the warehouse feel while also still having some good outdoor seating and regular live music. And finally, another key attraction in Taylor's is the Pavilion Recreation Complex. This is a great place for an active family weekend outing. The complex has an indoor ice rink, has open skate times with ice skate rentals, and walkers for those who aren't quite stable on their skates. Along with an ice rink, the pavilion has an indoor inflatable area with multiple obstacles and areas for kids to burn off steam or to host birthday parties. Outside, the park features well-lit tennis courts that have recently been resurfaced, along with a covered spectator rest area and soccer fields that are consistently well maintained. So what type of person might be attracted to living in Taylor's? I would say that families looking for good schools and good recreation areas would be a good fit, as well as people who work in downtown Greenville but want to live just outside of the city limits while limiting commute times. Additionally, lots of first-time home buyers are attracted to the area because of its affordability. In Taylor's, you're likely to see properties in established neighborhoods with mature trees. Edwards Mill area around Taylor's Elementary has plenty of traditional brick ranches set on well-shaded and decently sized lots. It feels like a quiet neighborhood where the trees invite walks around the block. Pebble Creek is another one of the main neighborhoods in Taylor's, with multiple subdivisions within the Pebble Creek community around the 27-hole golf course and clubhouse and practice area. You can find a variety of types of homes at different price points, with some neighborhoods that are newer than others, but all feel like they're part of the long-standing Pebble Creek community. So how is Taylor's different from Travelers Rest? You're going to find more established neighborhoods and communities with nice-sized lots, but not quite the acreage you might find in northern Travelers Rest. And as mentioned before, there's no true downtown area and no direct access to the Swamp Rabbit Trail. And how is Taylor's different than Greer? So Taylor's is closer to downtown Greenville and not as vast as Greer in geographical size. Though it has some commercial space, especially out Wade Hampton Boulevard with grocery stores and restaurants, you aren't going to find as many options as you'll find in Greer. I had a first-time home buyer I was working with who was renting close to downtown Greenville. When he began his search, he wanted to stay within 15 minutes of downtown, but didn't want to live in a townhome. So we looked at properties in Nicholtown and the west side of Greenville that were in his budget and had great proximity to downtown. But none of those properties had the neighborhood feel that he was looking for. Ultimately, after we expanded our search to Taylor's, he was able to find a split-level home with a nice backyard space and stay within his budget and commute to downtown. It was a win-win situation, and I'm so glad he's been able to call Taylor's home. And finally, let's take a look at Greer. We're going to provide a brief overview in this video, but if you're looking for more information on the different neighborhoods and key areas to live in Greer, I would definitely check out my Greer and Eastside video linked above. You've already heard me talk about it a little, but the key features that come to mind with Greer are definitely its adorable downtown. The downtown's complete with string lights and lots of brick buildings. Greer also has great access to Lake Robinson and Lake Cunningham, and great access to both Greenville and Spartanburg as major hubs via Route 29. On a map, Greer is located a little farther east from Taylor's, but still to the northeast of downtown Greenville. Some of my family's favorite spots in Greer are the Southern Growl for a group gathering because they have a ton of outdoor seating and space for the kids to run around. Cartwright Food Hall in downtown Greer, where everyone can pick their own favorite cuisine from sushi to pizza. This is definitely an easy spot for a family of 5 with kids whose preferences change every day. Century Park is a great playground spot with 2 separate areas for smaller and larger kids and some very popular zip lines. This playground was also recently renovated and has a fun outdoor theme, plus plenty of picnic tables and green spaces for birthday parties or social gatherings. So who would make a great fit for Greer? Similar to the other areas, Greer would be great for families with small children because of the plethora of subdivisions with swimming pools and amenities geared towards school-age children. Business travelers are also attracted to Greer because the east side location puts them close to the Greenville-Spartanburg International Airport. Retirees who prefer lake living are attracted to Lake Cunningham and Lake Robinson in Greer. In terms of property styles, the Greer area has a wide variety of neighborhoods and range of price points. Nearly every budget and can't live without list can be accommodated in the greater Greer area. From luxury golf communities to well-established family-friendly communities and budget-conscious new build townhomes, this area has no shortage of options. For those looking for some of the premier communities in all of Greenville, Thornblade and Barrington Park might just be the fit. Thornblade features luxury homes wrapped around one of the most premier golf courses and clubhouses in all of the upstate, while Barrington Park offers large custom homes set on larger lots in a community with plenty of green space. If you're looking for an active community with great amenities and a full social calendar, the communities of Sugar Creek and Riverwood Farms might be a great fit. Sugar Creek is one of the largest neighborhoods in the area and also known to be one of the most active communities with 3 neighborhood swimming pools tennis courts, and a full social calendar. A recent client couple of mine is finding their purchase in Riverwood Farms to have them right where they wanted to be, with great access to downtown Greenville and the hospital systems for work, but in a quaint community with amenities. The Riverwood Farms community features a mix of brick homes set on larger lots with townhomes all set behind a gated entrance with nicely appointed community amenities. Finally, those looking for a lower maintenance option that will save more time for all the things to do in the area might find O'Neill Village and Stonefield Cottages to fit the bill. O'Neill Village sits on the northern side of Greer and offers a variety of price points, all with the security of newer construction and easy access to Lake Robinson. Stonefield Cottages offers superior low-maintenance living with yard maintenance included in the community fees and relatively smaller homes built within the last 10 years. So no matter what your price point or desired community feel, those looking for well-established communities would find Greer to be a great place to target their next home search. To round things out, how does Greer compare to Travelers Rest? The east side of Greer definitely has more larger subdivisions than Travelers Rest currently has. Another big factor is that Greer is closer to Woodruff Road. While Woodruff is known for its traffic and congestion, it is also home to key chain stores like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Costco. And what about Greer versus Taylor's? Similar to how we compared TR, Greer boasts a great downtown area that Taylor's is missing. Greer is also much larger geographically than the Taylor's area. I recently worked with a client that lived in the Taylor's area where he purchased his first home. After getting married and planning to expand his family, he was looking for a larger home with more yard space within a strong school district, but not too far from downtown. After looking at a number of areas, he found the perfect home in Riverwood Farms subdivision. It was a house with room to grow, a beautiful outdoor patio space, and a neighborhood with sidewalks and a community pool. It was exciting to see him transition seamlessly from one community to another based on his family's evolving needs. While there are many fantastic communities that make up what we call the greater Greenville area, it was fun to dive a little deeper into the three communities that lie to the north of downtown Greenville. Travelers Rest, Taylor's, and Greer all have their own unique features and can each fit a variety of family and lifestyle needs depending on what you're looking for in your next home. If you're interested in learning more about one of these three areas or the Greenville market in general, please be sure to reach out using my contact information linked below. I'd love to be a resource for you in all ways to live local and live better in Greenville, South Carolina. See you next time.